I don't know. I think some people will overhold, and I think in those scenarios, the vast majority of property owners and landlords are very reasonable. They will understand that sometimes people will need more time to find an alternative place to go, and provide they're paying the rent. A lot of property owners and landlords will be reasonable at that. There will be other cases that end up in the courts, where courts will adjudicate on the matter and decide whether or not an eviction order is appropriate. And from my experience dealing with difficult cases and constituency cases, courts are very reluctant to evict people into homelessness for humanitarian reasons. But often these cases can be very complicated. I hear cases all the time being brought up by opposition members in the Dáil that on the face of it sound like really hard cases. And when you actually dig into the details, it can be a lot more complicated. Sometimes the person facing a notice of termination has a share in a property, for example. Just to give you one example, so I think we need to be careful with that too. That often cases that are put across that are genuine hardship cases on the face of it may still be hardship cases, but actually can be very complicated. Another one brought up in the Dáil recently, when I looked into it, turned out that the landlord who was being demonised for evicting this person was actually dead, and it was an executor sale. So we need to be mindful that every case is different and every case is individual, but certainly from my experience, actual eviction orders can only be issued by a court, and it's very, very rare that a judge would evict an individual or family into homelessness. They would always try to provide time for a solution to be found.
Taoiseach, very dramatic news last night in Kerry in relation to the Kerry Davies case, reopening a very painful chapter. Do you have any thoughts on